Hi guys, it's Ty by China here again. Welcome back to my space. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you how to cut and sew a agbada like bubu dress with a snatched waist. If this video sounds interesting to you, you definitely sit back and keep on watching. For returning subscribers, thank you so much. For my new subscribers and those that will subscribe today, thank you in Adi. Let's dive straight to the video. So for this tutorial, I am making use of 3 yards of fabric. That's the main reason why I won't be cutting it like this, but I will turn it the other way around and cut it by yard. I was supposed to cut it just like that, but because I'm making use of 3 yards of fabric and it will not be enough to make it like that, I will be cutting my fabric like this, just like a yard measurement kind of. This is how I'm going to be making it. But if it were to be 4 yards, you don't need to like join the shoulders together. You just go ahead and do cut together just like that. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be facing my fabric front to front just like this. Then also this is into 2. I'll go ahead and fold it again to make it into 4. Remember, all your measurements are into 4 apart from some parts in trouser cutting. So I'll just go ahead and fold it into 4 just like this. And you need to make sure your fabric is properly placed so you won't get to make mistakes and you won't get to have a rough work when you are done. You need to make sure your fabric are properly placed, just like I did right now in the video. Always concentrate in my videos. My videos are all detailed. Any content I create, they are all detailed. So the next thing you need to do is to get your bust point measurement, your waistline, which is mostly like not important but we need it, waistline, then hip line, then where our curve will start from measurement. I just took about 45 inches close to the nail like that. So that is what you're going to be needing for this. Just your normal basic body measurement, your bust point with your starting point first, your bust point, your waistline, your hip line, then your curve measurement. So after which I'll go ahead and take my shoulder measurement. A shoulder is about 18 inches, so just go ahead and take that. Then whichever material remaining left, I'll use that as my sleeve. So right here in this video, the material that was remaining is about 15 inches after I've taken my shoulder. So I'll just go ahead and use that like that. So after that, I'll go ahead and take my neck measurement. I'll be using 3.5 inches for her. So our front depth will be about 7 inches. So you guys just take note of everything I'm doing. So I'll just go ahead and connect that. 3.5 inches wide, then 2 inches depth. That is for my back. Then my front is about 7 inches depth. I marked everything together. I'm going to separate it when I want to cut it. So for this other place, I took 1 inch all the way down, rather from my front depth. I took 1 inch all the way down. So after that, I went ahead to measure my shoulder slants, about 1 inch. Always do that. 1 inch rather for my shoulder slant. Then for my sleeve round, I took 12 inches. So after everything, you should have your starting point, your bust point, your waistline, your hip line, then your curve measurement. I call it curve measurement. So I took about 12 inches also for my sleeve round. Like I said earlier, you don't need to do too much. All you need to do is to make it straight from your sleeve. Then when you get to that place we called curve measurement, you curve your hand circle just like I did right now. Please always focus all your attention on my video. I'll go ahead and cut out all the excess right now. So that is that. I already cut out my back piece. I cut my back and my front piece together. So I'll just go ahead and separate my back piece from my front piece right now, because we are going to divide the front piece into two, remember. So I just need to like separate it just like that, then place my fabric properly the way it should be back. So after that, I'll also go ahead and cut out that 1 inch we took. Just follow the video, you understand better. So I'll just go ahead and cut out that front piece that we took, which is 1 inch that we took in the front. And after you are done cutting, this is what you should have now. So because we couldn't do cut together because of our material, couldn't do cut together, that is why we have to join the two shoulders together. But if you were to be working with 4 yards of fabric, you don't need to divide your shoulder. Just go ahead and cut everything together. So before we continue this video, we'll need to join these two shoulder together, just like I did right now. We need to go ahead and join it before we continue this video. If you've watched my video up to this time and you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do me a favor by subscribing to my channel and turn on the bell button so you get notified anytime I upload new video. So let's continue, guys. After joining the shoulder, this is what you should have. Please do not join any other part, just the shoulder, just the two shoulder. That's what you need to join. Don't join any other part again. So after that, I'll be making use of this my pin to pin my shoulder down. So I'll just go ahead and get this place that joined in this other shoulder and this other part that are also joined in this other shoulder and pin it down. To get your accurate measurement, you need to work with pin. You need to work with pin. So I'll just go ahead and place it correctly, just like I'm doing right now on your screen. I'll place it correctly, then pin it down. This is what we have. You should have this when you're done. So I'll go ahead and lay it on the floor and also pin it down. You guys should notice in this video that there is nothing like a rough maybe some parts coming out or stuff like that. Everything is very much accurate. So I'll just go ahead and take my shoulder measurement again, because I mean we are going to pleat that, right? So we need to do a clean job. So I went ahead and take my shoulder measurement, which is about 8.5 inches. 8.5 inches. I just marked it, and yeah, from there I'm going to pinch that part just like this. So after pinching that part, I'll go ahead and pleat it just like I'm doing right now on your screen. You guys, I don't know the right weights to use right now, but you guys should just focus your attention on this video. Trust me, you are definitely going to get it right when your attention is on the video. So I had to sit on the floor. You guys should pardon me. So you're just going to fold it like that, pin that part. Make sure you're holding that part that you marked. That is the person's shoulder. Any little slight mistake from that part, you are going to miss everything, trust me. So you just need to like hold that part very well. So I'll go ahead and pin that part down. Measure like 20 inches for my length, for my pleat length, then pin it down to that part. I went ahead and did the same thing for the both shoulder, the front and the back shoulder. So after that, this is what you should have. You need to go ahead now and iron it all the way down. Please iron it very neatly. You need to iron it neat. Don't do rush work. If you know there is no light, just stop the work and do that when there is light. You need to iron it. So after ironing it, this is what you should have. You guys should notice that I have a very neat finishing right here. So this is what you should have. So I will just go ahead and add black for my front piece. For that part that we cut out, the 1 inch we cut out, you go ahead and measure out 2 inch. Please measure 2 inch. They fold it into 2. That is 2 inch rather. Sorry, measure 4 inches. Fold it into 2. That is 2 inches. So for this, you might use colored gum if you so wish. It is still very much possible, but I checked and I do not have colored gum. I only saw this paper gum, which is also known as gum steel. I call it paper gum. I also call it gum steel. So I don't know which one you are familiar with. So you just go ahead and measure your whatever thing you have, just like I'm doing right now on your screen. Just go ahead and use the fabric you want to use in joining that to measure it all the way around to see if you have the accurate measurement. So after I've confirmed that, I took my center back and I placed this paper gum on it. I place this paper gum on it so that my back side is gonna be standing and not falling. So I went ahead to iron this down with iron, hot iron, then also fold it into two like I said earlier. So after doing all of that, this is what you should have, guys. So after all of that, you need to notch your center back just like I did right now. You notch your center back on the fabric you're going to add, then you join your shoulder together like this again where you joined, then the other part you joined also, you place it together, then you do it just like this. Then that is how you get your accurate center back. You notch that also. Then after that, I do not want to overlap this black piece on the front side. I want to have a neat finishing, so I'm not going to overlap it. So because I do not want to overlap it, I am going to open it up like this again. You guys should just focus your attention on this video, please. Thank you. I'm going to hold it down like this. Then after that, when I've gotten the length that I need, then I will now open it up all the way down. You're going to open up everything. Don't use iron for this part. The reason because if you use iron, you're going to scatter your plate and you will not know which is the center that you're going to sew on. So you're going to still leave the plate like that, but you use your hand and open it up manually, just like I'm doing right now. Open it up, then you turn the front to the front part, front to front rather. You turn it front to front, then you measure like 15 inches off or 10 inches off, depending on how open you want your slit to be, or even 20 inches off, depending on how open you want it to be. So I'm going to be marking 15 inches because I really do not want it to be too open. So I'll just go ahead and mark 15 inches for my front slit. Definitely you're going to join the two sides together, so the slit can only be at the front, right, because of the design we're making. So I'll just go ahead and mark that 15 inches, so when I'm sewing I will not pass my measurements. That is like an awareness that okay, this is where you're supposed to stop. So after that, I'll go ahead and join that on a straight line, please. On a straight line, I'll go ahead and join that all the way down. Then when I get to the neck part, I'm going to remember we took 7 inches for our neck depth. So when I get to the neck part, I'm going to leave 7 inches out. Yes, like I will not sew the 7 inches. So reason is because of the opening, so that you can easily wear it now. Yes, so I am not going to sew that part. So yes, you guys should just focus all your attention on this video. If you've watched my video up to this time and you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I teach, coach everything concerning fashion designing. I bring fashion designing to your fingertips, and trust me, my techniques, my skills are very simple and easy to grab because I create everything very easily and I make everything well detailed. So you need to subscribe to my channel. By so doing, you are encouraging me to create more amazing content for you guys, and I promise never to get tired of creating content for you guys. Share my video to your friends, with your friends, your family, your social media platform. Like by so doing, you are like helping someone out there to do one or two things they cannot do on their own. And yes, thank you so much for doing that, because I know you are definitely going to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate. So after doing all of that, this is what you should have. We are done joining it like this. So this is what you should have. Open it up, then you need to iron that part back. Let's go ahead and take our measurements again. As you can see, everything is accurate. You need to always take your measurement when you are sewing. Always take it. Be conscious of that, so you won't get to do a messy job. So you need to always take your measurement. So this is what you should have when you're done. So after all of this, I'll just go ahead and iron my fabric, so it's going to be very neat After ironing it, then we'll come back again and yes, do the next thing. So after ironing it, this is what you should have. You should have this neat finishing. So this is when you're going to grab the center back on your fabric and the center back you notch on your collar, then place it together like this. This is what you should have. You guys should see. Notice that this thing is very, very neat. Let's not even lie, it is neat, right? So you need to grab it. If you feel like this video is giving, please thumbs up this video right now, like my content. If you feel like this video is well detailed, like my content, drop a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. I would love to know what you think about this video in the comment section. So after all of that, I am done joining everything. So after you are done joining everything, this is what you should have, please. So I also wanted to like add a black piece to my amper area, rather my sleeve. Yes, my sleeve. You guys should just pardon me. I also wanted to add like a black fabric in my sleeve so that it's going to rhyme, and also to attach your belt inside your Bubu dress. You need to measure your client, to know your client under bust. That is very much important. So right now my client under bust is 16. Then after taking that 16, I will go ahead and add extra 1 inch. After that, I'm going to place my tape like this to get a bust pan measurement, which is about 11.5 divided by 4 is about 11.5. So I'll just go ahead and pin that inside my measurements, just like I'm doing right now. Remember the length 16, then I added 1 inch allowance, then I measured the bust pan so that I can get my bust wide and also know where my tape is. So you are going to keep that belt on the 11.5 inches you measured. So I'm going to do the same thing for this other part. This other part was not that clear because my camera was off it, but right here it's very clear. So I'll go ahead and measure 17 inches just like this. Then place my tape inside just like this, then pin it down. Then I'll head over to my overlock machine and lock that stitch up very tight. Yes, you need to do that very tight so it won't get to pull out anytime soon. So I'll just go ahead and lock that up, then also close my two sides, close the down part, join everything, and yeah, voila, this is what I have. You guys should pardon me, my client is huge and I'm just shoulder 16 and she's shoulder 18, so you don't expect that to sit perfectly on my shoulder, right? So this is how you're going to tell your clients to tie it, or this is how you're going to tie it. You're going to take your arm inside, or you're going to fold your clothes up, then tie it. Then after that, this is what you should have. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for sharing my content. Thank you so much for liking my videos. I so much appreciate each and every one of you, and honestly speaking, I see what you guys are doing and God bless you all. I sincerely appreciate. Do not stop supporting me. God will continue to bless you in return. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Subscribe, share and like. See you guys in my next video. Bye.